welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. Today we're going to see where and when will you meet the one, the person you are meant to be with, your highest love connection, romantic connection in this life. That is who we're tapping into, the one you really fit with the best. We're going to see where and when you will meet them, and then also we'll see who that is. We'll get their zodiac, their details, their energy, see what they're like, all that good stuff. So that is our topic today. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings, custom spell work, manifestation candles, all of that stuff is there. Other than that, you can pause the video if you need more time with the piles, and you can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group one, we have the White Geode, and we'll be using the 78 Door Tarot. For group two, we have the Orange Geode, and we'll be using the Literary Tarot. For group three, we have the Pink Geode, and we'll be using the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. And for group four, we have the Yellow Geode, and we'll be using the Pagan Tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video, take as much time as you need, and we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the White Geode and the 78 Door Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see where and when will you meet the one, who is it, what are they like. We'll get some details on the relationship as well, see what that will be like. We've got the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so this could come rather quickly to you. And I'm very drawn to how on this card, they're looking at a table of all these different keys. All these different keys. So you could be in a position right now where you actually have a lot of romantic options, group one. You could have the opposite issue of, you know, the majority where it's like, it's not slow for you. You actually have options right now. If you wanted to go on a date by this weekend, you might be able to secure that. Or, you know, there may be someone already waiting in the wings who's offering you a romantic connection, who's offering you something significant, but something about that still isn't perfectly fit for you. So you could have a unique personality. You could have unique needs or desires, and you really need someone who's the full package, because if they're not a match, you may find in the long run it just doesn't end up working out. Even if you've been in healthy relationships, good relationships with people that you still may admire and respect, but it wasn't a good fit overall, you could have that kind of issue. So let's get into your timeline first, Spirit, for group one. Please show us when they will meet the one. Oh, yeah, that makes so much sense. First card out, we have divine timing is at play. So you're the kind of person, group one, where it's like, yes, you have multiple options. If you wanted to be, for some of you, married, like honestly, in 6 months, you could do it. Either because you're wife or husband material already, and you are kind of like the idealistic lover for most people, or you're someone who's high value. I don't really like that term, but we all know what it means. So for the sake of just getting the understanding, you know, if you're high value, someone who has a lot of positive attributes about yourself, someone who has a lot to offer. It's like, it's not a matter of literally being able to meet someone. It's about you needing a specific kind of person. I don't feel like you can just vibe with anyone. And I feel like you've tried to. You may have been in relationships, and those people may have been willing to continue to date you, even though you could see there's all these ways that we're incompatible, or all these ways where it's not working. And to a degree, we're not happy, but this person is willing to stay here. Why do I keep experiencing this pattern? I feel like it's because you are that kind of ideal lover archetype, and most people feel safe and comforted with you. They feel like they can make it work with you. You got enough of the spice and enough of the stability to make people feel like, yeah, this is someone I can trust. This is someone that would be a good idea for me to be with long term. But the same is not true for you. And it's not about being able to like literally get along with most people, but it's about like having the romantic aspect and then the worldly aspect of being compatible. We got Aries season that came out as well, March 21st to April 19th. So let's keep going. Let's see what else Spirit has to tell us about your timeline. Spirit for group 1. Divine timing is definitely at play. Spirit has a hand on your love life. We got April showing up again. Aries season goes into April 19th. And we have April here. And then we have Leo season, which is July 23rd to August 22nd. So there is a strong energy of like, I would say that's technically spring maybe, or maybe that's still winter, going to April 19th. Anywhere from Aries season to Leo season seems to be the sweet spot for you. So to be honest, if you're willing to settle group 1, like I said, you could get married, you can be in a relationship within 6 months. Otherwise, if you're really wanting to go the long run, doesn't mean it's going to take forever, but if you do want to go the long haul and reach for the stars, like have your best of the best connection, the one, that's going to be up to divine timing. So we'll get more from that from the tarot to see if you're looking at shorter or longer with that and what the deal is for that. We got 19 here. 19 could be a significant number for you. You could also meet this person, of course, on the 19th of the month. We got May here. So we got March and April with Aries season. We got April that came up individually. And then we got May here. So it's seeming like this is the hot spot. Whenever we get this kind of like timeline that everything kind of bleeds right into each other, typically that's with a purpose. We got Libra season here as well. September 23rd to October 23rd. And I'm also hearing you could have met the one during these times. Let's tap into their energy and suss this person out. Spirit for group 1. Who is this? What are they like? What is their zodiac? What is their energy? Who is the one for group 1? We got Scorpio and Aquarius energy coming out. That's a very interesting combination. Got air energy coming out. Ooh, okay, so I'm getting like you need the angel and the demon. That's what I'm hearing. Scorpio ruled by Pluto, giving that strong underworld zaddy energy, that strong energy of someone who's carnal, animalistic, has a dark side, has a shadow side, has some grit, some things that they've been through, and also a darker nature. You may be attracted to mystery. You may be attracted to darker themes or taboos. Scorpio does rule, or Pluto does rule, like taboos as well in the underworld. So it's almost giving me an energy that there could be a connection here with, I'm seeing the story of like Hades and Persephone, how, you know, Persephone, she's picking flowers in the garden. Hades creates a big hole in the garden, sucks her up to the underworld, and turns out, fast forward, she actually ended up liking it. So her mom, ends up mediating for her, and she works out a deal where she can spend half of her, half of the year above ground, half of the year underground. But Persephone's like, listen, I'm going back to Daddy Hades. I don't know what you're talking about, ma'am. But I'm going to have to, go back to my real father this time. But I'm going to have to go back to the underworld because, yeah, I'm going to need that. So it's just so funny. I feel like you need that contrast. And then we have air here. So air is the intellectual, it's the mind. You need someone who you can resonate with on an animalistic or a carnal or a dark, shadowy level, but you also need someone who understands your mind and the way you think. And I'm also seeing like time and place. Spirit is really highlighting that for me. So, this could be lady in the streets for sheets type energy. Like this could be an energy where it's like, okay, I need someone who knows how to handle business, who's responsible, who's not joking all the time, or who's not allowing their animalistic tendencies or side to take control to the point where they don't have any stability in their everyday 3D life, or where they can't go to the function and get along with other people. I need someone who can do a bit of both, where it's like you can't even tell that there is this other side to them unless you know them on that level. And Scorpio is very like that. They're very loyal and possessive of their partner, and they do like to be more in the shadows. They do like to be more concealed. So you may literally like a partner that doesn't need or want to be seen by everyone, and someone who would rather kind of be like, how can I describe it? Wallflower is not the right word, because it's not like someone who's not engaged, but just someone who has this like deep silent hum, this deep silent resonance. You can feel their energy, they're there, but it's like they don't have to be completely the, main attraction, something like that. And then we got air here ruling the intellectual. Aquarius is an air sign. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius would be the air signs if you're looking for signs. So we got Scorpio and Aquarius that came out. And Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, the planet of change, the planet of awakening as well, the planet of rebellion and technology. So it seems like you want someone who is smart, someone who is connected, someone who has a good job, I'm hearing as well, someone who has a good paying job, maybe a niche job, someone who has like maybe a bit of nerdy interest or something that they nerd out about. So even if it's something that's not nerdy at all, but they nerd out about it and it's like something they're super interested in, you like to see that passion, you like to see that drive. That could even be one of the things, if you consistently look back on like different dates that you had or different people that you've fallen for, you may even notice that as a pattern, that if that person had something that they were really excited about, really in love with, or really good at, and they shared that with you, or you got to see them in their power doing that, that may be a thing that literally attracts you to people very naturally without even trying. We got Virgo, earth energy coming in. Now, this is genuinely surprising. Virgo is one of our mother archetypes in the zodiac. So to see Virgo, this feminine energy, come up when we've gotten such strong masculine energies coming out before is a bit shocking. So yeah, you need a jack of all trades. That Virgo, it is, like I said, earth energy. So it's all about stability. But Virgo is heavily associated with being like perfectionistic. But I noticed that Virgo loves to have a good time. So I feel like you need someone who can have fun during the day and kind of do those wholesome things. Let's go rock climbing, or, let's go to the apple orchard. Like, let's do these super, just wholesome activities, family kind of activities or couple activities, but let's also be able to have a fun night at, the club together, or the rooftop bar, or traveling into the food district of this place we traveled to. Let's have this sense of adventure, or, go into those, even like I'm seeing like red light district energy. So it's like you need someone who has it all. So the one for you is like a jack of all trades, and it's so specific. Not everyone's going to like this kind of person, because people like when people are one way, pretty much. And you could be someone who's different, where it's like, no, I like people who are they have all sorts of different interests, all sorts of different sides. It keeps me engaged. It keeps me interested. So you need someone very interesting, and this person is very much so that. All right, Spirit, tell us about the relationship. What is their relationship like? And I'll also tap into your, get some more info on your timeline. And then we'll see where you'll meet. Spirit, tell us about this relationship. Okay, so we got the Two of Swords reverse, illumination, and the Six of Pentacles. That's a huge blessing from the universe. Wow, the Ten of Cups. So that is so interesting to me. With someone so unconventional, it's like you really have to be able to read between the lines to get that marriage or long-term relationship, long-term partnership nuance. I could even see you guys doing something like a ritual, like a very spiritual ritual. You can't say certain words on here, so I won't say the kind of ritual, but I could totally see you guys doing a different kind of binding ritual with each other versus like a traditional marriage with that Scorpio energy. But Virgo, like I said, one of the mother archetypes, the maiden, Virgin Mary energy. I don't even want to go into all of that, but it can really, really get deep. And I love that. So you could have very unique things about you. Also, I'm picking up on someone who may already be a mom or a dad, and it's important to you that your partner gets along well with your kids. Well, Virgin Mary when it comes to Joseph, Joseph is not Jesus's biological father. If you look into the lore and the actual story, she was, what do they call it? Like immaculate conception, I believe. So she was spiritually planted, okay, with that child, with that baby. And Joseph, I want to say, was visited by an angel. Haven't read the story in a long time, so it could have been like an omen that he saw. But he was visited, I do believe, by an angel. And that angel, told him that this is real. She's not making this up. It's not nothing, foolishness going on. This is really immaculate conception here. And, gave him the okay and convinced him to move forward with her, even though she already had a child. So like I said, I didn't want to go too far into it, but I just couldn't help it because it was just such a deep, potent message for someone. So maybe look more into that lore if that resonates with you. But yeah, it's so interesting how a couple like this can be unconventional, but still have these super strong ties with each other. Wow, didn't even see that. We got the 10 of Pentacles. Really? You got a 10-10 moment here, 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. It's like, what don't you have? It would be easier to identify what don't you have, because as a couple, you truly have everything. You have each other, you have the romantic love, you have long-term stability of the 10 of Pentacles, long-term stability, family, beautiful home. And then the 10 of Cups, you have the love between the two of you. And also I'm seeing that it's important for someone to have their own life with their partner. You don't want to lose that. Like if you end up having kids with your partner, you don't want to, or you already have them, you don't want to just kind of get in that routine of everything being about the kids. And with the 10 of Cups coming out, you guys will never lose that romance. So as busy as your life gets, that's not something you have to worry about. We have the 2 of Swords here and the 6 of Pentacles. So that's a blessing from the universe, and it's also illumination. So we're going to get your timeline after we get through these last few cards, because I feel like I'm kind of already getting it, but that 2 of Swords reverse is Spirit saying it's going to be so incredibly clear who this person is. There's no way you'll be able to miss them. If you're someone who consistently kind of doubts yourself, you're not going to have a doubt in your mind, because it's just going to be like, dang, this person really has everything that I like. So we have the Knight of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands reverse. Wow. So you're also supporting each other through your past or through some losses. With this 5 of Pentacles, this person here on this card, they're in the hospital. There could be some health issues that you already struggle with that your partner will have to some degree, also be well versed in or help you with or deal with. 6 of Wands reverse, that's like failures or losses of jobs. So there's like an energy of, even through our losses, even through our struggles in this life, we still support each other. Listen, I'm a Cancer. I'm like, is it time to cry now? Because I'm feeling, is somebody cutting onions? Because I'm feeling like I should cry now. Because it's just so sweet and beautiful and raw and real. We got the 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Hard work with the Knight of Pentacles. We got some wins, some growth, some stability, maybe building a home together as well. And yeah, it's just so real, because it's like, life still happens even if you're with the perfect partner. So I love to see that you guys are still going through the regular woes of life, but you have each other. It's so, so sweet to me. Spirit, what else can you tell us about their timeline? Are we looking at longer or sooner, considering divine timing is at play? We have the Sun card here. Spirit is like, leave it to me. We got the Sun card, the Chariot reversed, and the Queen of Pentacles. So you are very much so meant to wait. And I'm very drawn to these, like, I don't know what you would call those. Not elves, but like, I don't know what you would call those. Like, they remind me of gnomes, but they're trickster spirits, like adjacent to fairies. They're not fairies, but you let me know if you know what those are. But the Queen of Pentacles, she's sitting here, sitting pretty in her mountain of wealth. So this is likely looking more long-term, like a year or years plural. It won't be that way for everyone, but it is something you're going to have to wait for. There's people in the wings, like these little trickster spirits in the corner, coming out of the dark corridor, that are more than willing to take advantage of all the wealth that you build, yourself, or the luck that you get, or all the value that you have as a wife, as a potential husband. But you're meant to sit here and sit pretty and keep your wealth to yourself. Do not parade that as well. That puts you in a compromising or a dangerous position. I'm also hearing when you advertise yourself as, listen, I got all this value, come use me. That can put you in a very messed up position. We got the Chariot reversed with the Sun card here. So the Sun card is about being a kid again and spirit leading you to your happily ever after. The Chariot reversed would represent a delay or a blockage or something in the way. So I would say if it's an actual blockage, it may have something to do with money or your come up or you finding out your purpose or getting to your place in life where you're very comfortable with it being the Queen of Pentacles that showed up. But it doesn't really feel that way for me. It just feels like building, keeping your head down, focused on, you know, where you're supposed to be in this life, doing the best you can. And, you know, Chariot reverse is almost giving me like something external that's not on your plate, not your responsibility, not for you to worry about. We actually got the Knight of Wands reversed at the bottom of the deck. So it also could be on the other person's end, like this person's end that has to go through what they have to go through to be aligned with you. Let's see where you'll meet. Spirit, where will they meet for group 1? Where will they meet? All right. So first card out, we got air here. So you could meet this person as you're traveling, specifically by plane, but also by train, by car. You could meet this person during any sort of travel. Air is also as an element related to communication. So you can meet this person at school. You can meet this person at a conference, at a meeting, anywhere where you would be in a space where a lot of people are communicating, even in like a coffee shop. And we have the defenses card here. So it seems like you have your walls up, and I feel like that is fine. I feel like that's also telling us that you're meeting this person unexpectedly on a day or in a way that you wouldn't expect it. So you know how you throw on, you know, the baseball cap and, you know, your hoodie and your leggings, whatever you like to wear, where you're just going to the store to get what you need to get, or you're just trying to be low key so you can get from point A to B. Is giving like that kind of energy. You got your defenses up, okay? You got your hat that blocks eye contact. You got your shades on, whatever. So you could be meeting this person in that way. We also have stability and breakthrough that has come out. So for you, group 1, that's bringing us back to this Queen of Pentacles. You're in a favorable financial situation, or you're in a place of stability when you meet this person. So if right now you're struggling financially, I would say that's likely where Spirit is kind of leading you to work on. And as you're stepping into stability, and once you have that big breakthrough, for some of you that's happened recently, for some of you that's coming up in the near future, you will be meeting this person in relation to that. So you could meet them in some sort of workspace, or you could meet this person as you're expanding, as you're having a breakthrough. You can meet this person as you're getting that new car, or as you're getting that new home, or signing that new lease. This person could be in your neighborhood, something like that. And that's what I got for you, group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the orange geode and the literary tarot, this is your reading. Tapping in to see when and where will you meet the one, your perfect partner. We'll see who this is. We'll get details on the relationship. All that good stuff. Spirit for group 2 with the orange geode. Please show us where, or actually this is when. Please show us when they will meet the one. When will group 2 meet the one? That's very interesting. Yeah, all this like super quick energy. So I'm getting a weird kind of vibe for you, group 2. First card out, we got longer than you expect. And I'm like, okay, longer than they expect. So we're probably looking at a long timeline. The next card that came out was days. That's very, very quick. And then Spirit doubled down with the only other card in this deck that says days, and it's within the next few days. So this could be something that is a delayed manifestation, or I would say this could be something where it's like you're meeting this person very, very soon, or you've already met this person in the recent past. This is already here or just around the corner. This could also be someone that you're being illuminated to, where it's like this person has actually already been a part of your gym. This person has already been a barista at your favorite coffee shop. This person has, you already been shown to you on the dating apps before, but you had never swiped on this person to confirm them and to make it a match. Something like that, where it's like this person has been in your energy for a while, but you're now just becoming open to dating this person romantically or seeing them in a romantic way or taking them seriously. Other than that, like I said, longer than you expect, I'm getting delayed manifestation energy where it's like, okay, it's finally happening now, but you may have gotten like a personal reading, or multiple readers confirming the same timeline specifically to tell you that it was supposed to happen sooner and it didn't. I'm also tapping into a group of people who have kind of been in a dry spell for like years, plural. Yeah, I just heard 4 years, anywhere from 2 to 4 years. I'm really feeling like a long time or longer than you've ever really been single. We got Capricorn season. Very, very quick energy. Cap season is from December 22nd to January 19th, so like just around the corner. We also got January that came out. Cap season goes into January, and then we have January that showed up here. So for you, Group 2, I'm really feeling like this is a delayed manifestation, but I'm also feeling for some of you, this person is already very close. This person is already in your orbit. For some of you, you may already know this person. It's like, I've met this person, but we're finally making romantic progress in December, in January, in the next few days. This person is finally experiencing the illumination that I felt. So a lot of us, we all have different degrees of like psychic intuition. And so this person could be someone who's not even spiritual at all, kind of has their, they don't even think that way. Their gifts are kind of turned off, or they don't really acknowledge them, whereas yours are on point, on 1000. So it's like you've been aware of the romantic connection here, but they haven't, and they're coming into the illumination, or vice versa. We got 4 here. The 4th of the month could be significant. That could also be the date that you'll be seeing this person, or you'll have a meeting with this person, or connect with them in some way. I'm also getting 4 days, so 4 days from now or within the next 4 days. And then we got June that came out. So for those of you who do already know this person and they're in your energy, in your orbit, something significant could have happened between the two of you in June, or I would say by June. Still decently quick. Especially since we're talking about the one. It's not like, oh, okay, when's the next person going to come into your life? That'll likely be a lot sooner. I don't expect this kind of reading to ever have a short timeline, if I'm being honest. But yeah, we got the June card here. So for some of you, it'll manifest by June. But yeah, I was hearing delayed manifestation. So I wonder if you had done a manifestation or, some ritual or spell work, anything like that. And maybe that was in June, or you got a big confirmation, a lot of psychic activity in June. Something like that. Spirit for Group 2, show us this person. What is their zodiac sign? What are they like? What is their energy of the one for Group 2? A lot of planetary elements coming out, a lot of planets coming out. So this person has a strong dominant energy. Whenever the planets come out over like zodiac signs to talk about someone, we got some signs too, but whenever the planets come out, like that's like big energy, like someone with a big aura, someone with strong energy, someone who's very powerful or successful in this life, someone who has a significant aura, purpose, etc. In terms of signs, we got Sagittarius, fire sign, and we got Libra, which is an air sign. So Sag is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion. Sagittarius loves to explore. Sagittarius loves to learn. This person could be in school, or they could be a teacher. This person could study multiple cultures or multiple languages. This person could be really into traveling. Typically, Sag energy is more extroverted. Also, I do notice Sag, they do love to debate or play devil's advocate. So this person loves that intellectual stimuli. They love to see why people think the way they think. They love to get in your mind. They want to know how you feel really on a deeper level and why you think the way that you do. So this person is all about exploring. They want to try all the restaurants in the city. They want to go to all the events. They want to go to all the functions, all the different event places. Like, they want to see it all, experience it all. We got Libra ruled by Venus. So this person has a romantic touch for sure, and a bit of feminine energy. Is that the only feminine? That is the only feminine energy that we got. So that makes this person romantic. That makes this person value relationships. And, you know, Libras do have a tendency to also romanticize their life, their everyday life. So they want to go do the things that make them feel good, that may be a bit more expensive. Sagittarius is cool with getting a gym membership, whereas Libra wants to get the expensive Pilates membership, like, or they want to get the expensive gym membership, not just like the basic $20, but like the $150 membership. So they like to really put in that extra effort. This person, Spirit is really highlighting my nose right now. Like, this person smells really good and they're big on scent. So they may have their candles going or the incense going. In their home, a beautiful home. You know, Libra loves a good aesthetic. We got Mercury. Intellectual energy. Mercury is our planet of communication and our planet of day to day. This person is a good communicator. This person, they feel like responsible. They're giving a strong, responsible energy with fun. I feel like this person is, I know people are going to take this the wrong way, but I get a basic energy from them in the best possible way, where they're not overly complicated. They're not all over the place. You don't need to, where is my, call their friends, where is my man's, where is my girlfriend? Like, I can't find them. There's no stability. Like, they're pretty locked into their daily routine. And I get a basic energy from them in the best way, where it's like they're secure, someone who you can depend on, someone who you can trust. So this person is a good communicator as well. We got Uranus here, our planet of change and rebellion. So this person is a change maker in some way. They could be really into politics, especially with that Sag energy. Sag and Jupiter is related to, political science and, politics as well, and the expansion of the mind. So with Uranus here being the great awakener, this person, a part of their purpose could be to awaken other people. So this is a very active person. This is a very social person as well. Someone who loves to be out, or someone who loves to be in the mix, someone who loves to be around other people, talking to other people, meeting new people. They really like the immersion of it all. They like to immerse themselves fully in another culture or in a new space. And then we got Jupiter, our planet of home and our planet of expansion. So that gives us more anchored energy, with it being partially ruling over the home space, and this person wanting to have a stable base, and it being important to them to have a stable family, and having that comfort, that safety, that dependability, that stability. So this person is looking to live more of a traditional life. Jupiter is also associated with tradition. So whether that's family tradition or whether that's more traditional in a sense of how they live their life, you can pretty much depend on this person to be a fan of both. They're likely a fan of marriage, long-term partnerships, dating one person at a time, being loyal, building something long-lasting, acquiring home, your own business, stability, a savings, fun for our family as we grow, and developing your own traditions. All right, Spirit, for group 2, tell us about the relationship, and we'll get where you'll meet them as well from the next deck. Tell us about the relationship, Spirit, for group 2. What is this relationship like? What is it about? So I can definitely see some big changes happening through this relationship. We got the Star card here, which is like wish fulfillment, but the Star card is also about reaching your destination. Everything that you've gone through up until this point is leading you to your relationship with this person. This will likely be long lasting, especially with their more traditional elements to them. Yeah, and I'm getting like divine chaos energy with this relationship as well. I feel like you may have some sort of higher purpose with this person. It just feels like you're letting go of all the things that don't matter, or all the things that you know, all the things that don't fit. And both of you are surrendering to life as it's supposed to be, whatever that's supposed to mean. For some of you, it's about going back to your religious roots and living that traditional kind of lifestyle. Six of Cups reversed, Six of Pentacles reversed. For some of you, it's about ditching the, religious programming from the past and surrendering to your higher calling and your spiritual purpose. And it's like you have the comfort of having a partner that supports you, making it that much easier to really believe what you believe and to complete your goals. It's so hard to complete goals when you have friends and family that you can't share things with, because every time you say something, it could be the smallest, most insignificant thing that you're excited about, and they're just immediately shutting it down like, no, 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 that's not what that means, or that was just a coincidence, or that's not, real, da 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 da. It's so hard to stick to your beliefs when you have no support or no community, which is why a lot of people end up going online. But then you go online and it's like, there's all these other problems. So it's like, you just really, I feel like Spirit has been wanting to place you with this partner specifically, and it feels like for a long time, and it definitely feels like with a purpose. We got the Nine of Pentacles here. With there's all this divine chaos energy. I'm like, what is this? We have the Seven of Wands reversed with the Nine of Pentacles. So you guys have stability within each other, but not in a worldly kind of way. The universe really does take care of you. So you guys could end up on a path that you don't really talk to your community, like your current community, your friends, your family around you. When you get that safe space, it also, for a lot of people, kind of triggers this realization of how people really do affect you. And so a lot of people end up going ghost, because it's like, okay, I found what I needed when I didn't have this person. I didn't have this support before. So I had to lean on, certain people. And to keep my mind safe, your mind will naturally kind of, do what it can to kind of fluff up people and make it look nice, so that you don't feel, scared or insecure. So I feel like, your own mind has been kind of trying to make things appear better than they actually are. But as you're in this relationship, you're able to see just how bad it was, some of the things that you may have endured, and just how unaligned you are with your current lifestyle or with, current people that are around you. So we have the Knight of Cups reversed and the Knight of Swords reversed. That is such a clear de-investing energy. This relationship is all about you guys surrendering to the higher power and releasing what you thought you knew, releasing what you thought you wanted, and coming into truth of, you know what, we actually have created this beautiful balance with each other. This is what I've wanted all along. This is the kind of dynamic, this is the kind of life, the kind of family I've wanted all along. And not everyone's going to make the cut. We got the Five of Wands with the Nine of Wands reversed. So I am seeing a lot of chaos, especially with that Five of Wands energy. That could be people that are kind of upset that your life is going this way and that they're feeling, kind of left out. But it is for the higher good. But I definitely see you guys. You're clicking up with the one, you're clicking up with your divinely guided partner, and you are off the scene, okay? It's like you cannot be found. Spirit for group 2, where will they meet the one? Where will they meet their divinely guided partner? Nice. Okay, let's talk about what we have here now. So the first card that came out is the abundance card. So you could meet this person related to work, related to abundance. You could meet this person as you shift careers. You could meet this person as you're acquiring a new car or moving into a new home. Anything that would be like an act of abundance. Anything that would be about expanding in a good way. This could also be an energy of you meeting this person because they have a like finance related career. So you're meeting this person in a financial setting in that way, as in they work at the bank or they're an accountant, and you know, you're looking to expand your portfolio. We got the guidance card. This card I love because that lets us know you have a lot of spiritual support and spirit is directly guiding you to this person. So you have like an easier path than most people as you're already being guided directly to your partner. So it's not really something you have to seek out too much. So if you feel like you've been working with no results, I would say stop working. Stop working, stop doing that, because it's just tiring you out and you're going against the grain. And with spirit already leading this person to you, the more you kind of miss your mark and you get out of position, it's like spirit now has to lead, you know, this person to you in another way because you're in a whole other place now. So it's better to kind of just stay put. We got the storm card here. You can meet this person during a storm or on a stormy day. You can meet this person in a state, city, region that has a lot of storms, that gets a lot of water. But I was also feeling like this internal storm energy. So you can meet this person when you're fed up with something or as you're kind of feeling like you're on the brink of kind of going a bit cray-cray. We have the boundaries card. So I am saying it kind of has to be like a divinely guided situation because you have your boundaries, you have your walls up. Not everyone can access you. You may not be on the apps anymore, or maybe you've never felt called to the apps. You may not be someone who's going out doing the most to try to meet someone. You could be someone who is like already in abundance. You're like, listen, if this is what it's going to be, I am okay with that. I'm okay with that. I will just live my life of luxury then and give rich aunt or rich uncle vibes. If that's what it is, if that's what it's going to be, I'll surrender to that. At least it's abundance I'm surrendering to. So for some of you, it's like spirit has to lead this person to you. And I feel like that's fine. We got the stability card here. So many cards: stability, abundance, talking about you being in a fruitful situation or a good financial situation, or you in a comfortable and confident situation as you're meeting this person. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 2? We have holy amethyst with divine alchemy. Some of you could be really drawn to amethyst at this time or have something that is made of amethyst in a cart on a website. And I'm also seeing like an amethyst necklace that spirit is calling someone to. Move beyond current challenges and focus on what you desire is what it says at the bottom of divine alchemy, holy amethyst. So spirit is calling you to put challenges behind, going against the grain behind, and surrendering to the way that things are easiest as possible. And the way that things are really easiest as possible is when you just, it's above me now, give it to the higher power and let spirit do the work for you. We have Dwal Kul with Dharma unfolding. It says, remember that you are on a path and take one step at a time towards happiness. Group 2, spirit is being so clear. Spirit is like, the more happier you are, the more stability you feel. And it's not all about financial stability. It's also about internal stability. The more that stability that you can sense, the more that stability is in your spirit, the closer you are. You don't have to go out and look for this. It will literally come towards you. Focus on stability and just getting into a happy, stable place. That's it. That's all you're being called to do at this time. That's what I got for you, group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading or custom spell work, manifestation candles, all of that is there. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the pink geode and the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see when and where will you meet the one. We'll get their zodiac sign, their energy, their placement, see, okay, what do they like? Who is this? We'll see what the relationship will be like with them. Spirit for group 3 with the pink geode, please show us their timeline. When will they meet the one for group 3? When will group 3 meet the 1? Ooh. Okay, right away I'm getting a couple things. So first of all, we have the Think About It card here. And we also got within the next few months. So I would say if you have an event coming up in the next few months or a travel plan coming up in the next few months, something significant where it's like, okay, I'm going to be in a new environment. This could even be your lease changing or your lease being up in the next few months, putting you in a different space geographically, putting you in a different neighborhood, etc. And you've been kind of already thinking about, moving and whatnot. For an example, this could be how you end up meeting this person. So it seems like with the Think About It card coming up, you've already gotten some sort of hint or message about how you're meeting the one or how this is coming through, or something that is pre-planned where it's like, yes, that's the thing. Remember that thing that was, and for some of you, maybe you didn't follow through on the travel plans or you haven't fully booked it yet, and something will come up that will make it possible for you to do so. So look out for opportunities as well. But yeah, with that Think About It card, that right away kind of let me know that this is something that Spirit has communicated with you about. So I would even say look out for your dreams, look out for omens, signs, and signals. Not traditional omens either, like angel numbers. That could be how, if Spirit is kind of telling you like more the action to take, but look out for like repeated places or repeated events showing up for you. That's going to hold some significance. Or if you have a dream and you have a dream that you're in a new place and you meet someone, Spirit's like, you're going to have that literally unfold and be like, oh, that was actually deja vu. So look out for stuff like that. We got number 5 that came out here. This could happen in May or by May. That's more generous than a few months, but it depends on when you're watching this video. If you're watching it a couple months after it's posted, then it will be actually a May in a few months' time. But that could also be the 5th, of course. Traditionally, usually these cards talk about the days of the month. So the 5th, the 11th, and then we have the 14th as well. And of course, this could be confirmations if you're the kind of person that watches a video, especially a pick a card that's meant for multiple people and you ask for confirmations and it's like, okay, I was born on the 11th, or I've been seeing 1111, or I was born on the 14th, or 14 has been showing up consistently as an angel number for me. That is definitely Spirit channeling through this reading, giving you that message. But look out for those days of the week, 5, 11, and 14. Let's see what else we got, Spirit, for group 3. Yeah, literally. We got it. Oh my goodness. We have within the next few weeks, and then the weeks card that came up. So it's looking like this is happening very quickly. This is one of my big boys, one of my bigger decks. There's like at least 80 cards in this deck. And there's only 2, maybe 3, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's just 2 cards that talk about weeks in this deck. So, and you got both of them. So, wow, it's looking like this is coming up very quickly here. So, going back to that original message, if there is something that you're even called to, like moving forward, even if Spirit hasn't been already hinting, towards something towards you now, if there is something that like you keep seeing, 555 as a repeated angel number, an angel number, a change, 1111 talking about a portal, a gateway, a new opportunity, and then all of a sudden you see this ad for, hey, travel here, or hey, this and that. Listen, I'm telling you, group 3, this is the time you want to go for it. This is the time where you want to do that, because I do see it being very fruitful for you in terms of love. So we have within the next few weeks. And then we got Friday that has come out, and Friday is ruled by Venus. So I'm feeling that this is even a message of Spirit telling you to connect with, the goddesses of love on Friday, and maybe even petition them to bring about your desired relationship or to help you with this. I have manifestation candles on my Etsy shop. Those would be perfect for something like this, where you just want to set that intention for your guides to come in and kind of do that work for you and bring about the one to you. So that's something I could do for you as well. But yeah, Friday is coming out as a significant day of the week. So look out for Fridays. You can meet this person, on Friday the 5th, Friday the 11th, Friday the 14th, anything like that within, the next few months or the next few weeks. All right, Spirit, for group 3, show us who this person is. Show us their zodiac sign, their energy. Who is this for group 3? What are they like? How is this person? I get a very warm energy from this person, a very warm and comforting energy from them. Protector energy, someone who's very caring and considerate about other people, someone who likes to be close to other people. It just started raining outside. I wonder if that's a sign for someone, if rain has been a harbinger of change or a message of change for you. It did just start raining outside of my window. We have Earth here. So in terms of signs, you can look out for Virgo. We did get Virgo an Earth sign, but you could also look out for Capricorn and Taurus as fellow Earth signs. Earth as an element is, you know, the mother energy. It is very life-giving. It is very supportive. And we kind of got that mother-father dynamic because we have Mother Earth here, and then we also have the sun here showing up as the divine masculine energy. So I feel like this person is a good mix of both. They have the masculine, logical, grounded, fire, ambitious, action-oriented energy, and then they also have the still supportive hum of support and generosity that comes with Earth energy. So this person is very balanced and very dynamic. I feel like they're really good at balancing both their feminine and masculine energy, and I feel like they shift into their masculine and feminine energy when the time is right. So this is the kind of person who isn't always masculine, or they aren't always feminine. This is the kind of person that shifts in and out of power, shifts in and out of, you know, different sides of themselves depending on the situation. Also, they're really good at reading a room. I feel like that's a specific message to someone because maybe you were frustrated with the last person you dated that they just could not read you, or they could not read a room. They were someone who would make inappropriate jokes at the wrong time, or someone who just didn't understand time and place, and that's really sticking out to me as, I feel like, a specific message to someone. But yes, you will have the beauty of this person being really good at reading the room. So that is something that will come with this person. We have air, so in terms of signs, that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Those are some other signs you can look out for. Air as an element is all about communication. It can also signify travel. This person may be someone who likes to travel a lot, likes to explore a lot. They're really good with communication and someone who likes to be intellectually stimulated. So you can have a deep conversation with this person, and then they can shift to just big chillin' again with that Earth energy. So it's like, okay, I love when I can like really get into the throes of a fiery conversation with my person, a philosophical, you know, conversation with my person, but then we can also just chill. Every moment doesn't have to be a debate. Every moment doesn't have to be some deep conversation. We can also just connect as people. So I see you really getting a good balance of all of it with this person. This person is very dynamic. And then we got Pluto, the ruler of the underworld, death, change, regeneration. So this definitely gives this person an edge. That's also masculine energy. This gives this person a shadowy side, a mysterious side, a part of them that is hidden. So this person doesn't give you everything, definitely at least not at once. And I actually see that that's something that you like about this person, or something that's really good about being with this person. They have that discipline. So if you've ever been in a relationship and you just gave your all and that person gave their all, and then after 3 to 6 months, it's like, okay, it started getting stale, or you started drifting apart because you had given everything so soon. This person really keeps the pace in check, where you're not giving too much too quickly, and they're not demanding too much too quickly. So if you're someone who it's very important for you to take things slow, that's a benefit that will come with being with this person. They're willing to do that. But that's, you know, Pluto also rules the taboos. So this person could have some unique interests. We'll just have to see how that plays out for you on an individual level, because taboos kind of rule over everything. It could be taboos in terms of like their personal likes, the things that they're drawn to. It could be taboos in terms of what they like to collect. It could be taboos in terms of what they like to do at night. Wink, wink. It could go so many different ways. So you'll just have to see. And then we got Virgo here, like I was saying, you know, a fellow earth sign. So that makes this person dependable. Virgo is more feminine energy. So pretty consistently, this person has a balanced masculine and feminine. And Virgo is, you know, one of the mother archetypes, Virgin Mary archetypes in the zodiac. So this person is a caretaker. This person is really big on protecting their friends, their family, people that are close to them. And this person likes deep, close connections. And I'm also seeing that this person likes to host. So they could be really big on having people over for barbecues, for game days, for holidays. They like to host. They like to cook, and they like to have their friends over and have that, you know, nice kind of vibe. So if you're like that as well, that's likely something you guys will really bond over. All right, Spirit, for group 3, tell us about this relationship. What is the relationship like with the one for group 3? And then we'll see where you'll meet as well. Definitely unconventional, my goodness. So first of all, I'm seeing like power couple energy. My goodness, we got the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So it's like there's a bit of chaos here with a bit of like there's chaos, but then there's also this security, I guess we'll say. We got the Strength card here, so I truly see that you are your best version of yourself with this person. And if that's something you've only been able to achieve in relationships, this relationship will be really nice for you and really serve you. If you're someone who typically you are like really at the top of your game when you're alone, it's going to be so nice to be with someone that you don't turn into a lesser or more devolved version of yourself with, where you start to release your goals and the things that are important to you, and you start to kind of slack. I see you still on 100, still accomplishing your goals. We got the 6 of Wands here, a lot of success in this relationship as well. 6 of Wands is a card of promotion. It's a card of making more money. It's a card of being above the fray, doing better than your community or your friends and family. So on average, you're going to make more money with this person. On average, you're going to be more successful than most people in your state, in your city, in your region, in your community as you're in this relationship. So that's very interesting to me. Now, this is a non-conventional relationship, which is kind of surprising with so much balanced masculine and feminine energy. We do have the 2 of Cups reversed, so I'm almost getting maybe this is an unlikely pair actually. We have the Knight of Wands reversed and the Ace of Wands reversed, so it could be that this person isn't your usual type with the Knight of Wands reversed, like this isn't someone you would typically go for, or vice versa, or both of you kind of share that sentiment together. Ace of Wands reversed, if you had been trying to manifest a very specific kind of person, Spirit could be putting this person in your life specifically so that you can experience something more. Spirit could be putting this person in your life so that you can have what true fulfillment is for you. You know, something about that here with things being rather unconventional and unexpected through this relationship. And then we got that divine chaos. We got the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, just pure chaotic energy. Temperance reversed with the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords I don't particularly love, but I'm not mad at Temperance reverse, because that just means that, you know, things being out of balance isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes things can be out of balance in the sense that you have exceptionally good luck and life just does not hit you like it hits other people. You could have that Meg the Stallion aspect in your chart that makes it so people, even if you're completely dead wrong, people cannot like win over you, or they get just instant karma and it just comes down as if you were in the right all along. So I'm not really mad at that Temperance reverse, but 9 of Swords can be a card of worry or fear. Spirit, tell us more about that and how they're seeing that in this relationship. Oh, it's coming from change. So we got the 6 of Swords coming out with the 10 of Swords reversed with the Ace of Swords. So all of a sudden we're getting a lot of Swords energy with the 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you're connecting to a higher power. I feel like you're connecting, even doing some talk therapy, and it's helping you grow and expand. I see a major psychic expansion and a major spiritual expansion through this relationship. So it's kind of like you're your current beliefs, what you know, what you think is shifting, and there's a lot of chaos in that way. You guys are living quite, non-traditionally. And that Six of Swords is moving forward, moving on, and upgrade, moving into bigger and better things. So I'm feeling like this relationship is all going to be about like taking action in a completely new direction, living life in a completely new way. Ten of Swords reverse, really having to trust the process. And I feel like there are some things that Spirit is showing you and teaching you, both of you, in this relationship. And it's expansion, it's good, it's Six of Wands, it's more success, but it's very uncomfortable and a lot of change as well. So overall, it'll take some getting used to. Spirit, where will they meet for group 3? Where will they meet the one? First two cards out, we got ice blocks and movement here. So it's looking like the ice is melting and you're able to have more navigation, more movement. If you're someone who gets like a true traditional winter, like with a lot of rain or in a lot of snow, then that could be it. If you're someone who likes to stay inside during the winter, it can be after winter, things are finally heating up for you and getting better. You're having more literal movement. Also, ice blocks typically when it comes out of this deck is more symbolic more than anything versus like literal ice blocks. So whatever has been kind of holding you back or whatever that has been feeling it like it's some sort of baggage or something that's been hindering you, once that clears, you're having a lot of movement. And I see Spirit coming in and helping you with that. Also, I'm hearing someone has been focusing on the wrong things when it comes to manifestation. Focus on the ice blocks. Me personally, if I ever experience any block or when I like look at a burn from a spell or a candle that I've done and it's not a good burn, I start to work on the things that are around that thing instead of continuing to try. So if you're manifesting love, instead of like you keep going hard trying to manifest your soulmate, start to do some clearing work. Clear any blockages that are around you getting to your ultimate end goal, the soulmate, or do something for transformation so that your situation can move around and shift so you can be in alignment with your soulmate, so you can have that for an example. So I'm hearing that for someone who has been trying to kind of go hard and do the same thing over and over and over again in terms of manifestation. I feel Spirit calling you to actually work on a different aspect, something that's affecting you getting your end goal, but not the exact end goal. We got golden moment and innocence. So you're likely going to meet this person in a place that you've never been, with the innocence card being here. Innocence is also all about new job, new city, new town, place you've never traveled, new group, new interests, anything you're innocent in. So this person will likely be tied to some new interest that you have or some new venture that you end up going on. And we have the golden moment card here. So Spirit is saying this is going to happen very serendipitously. Whenever I get golden moment, it's kind of like pre-planned, like Spirit will just make sure you're in the right place at the right time to meet your partner. And also that talks about being tapped into your intuition. And also it can talk about success, where this person will be tied into some sort of success that you're having. We have the Shekinah with the sacred self. It says, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So Spirit is telling you, instead of going against the grain, dance with life. Use what you have now. Instead of, doing the most and keep trying when things aren't working, work around it like we were just talking about with manifestation. And also unleash your spirit and express your gifts. You tapping into your spiritual gifts, or even like your interests, which are partly gifts, things that you're interested in. Even that will link you to your destiny and your sacred self and where you're supposed to be when it comes to meeting the one. That's what I got for you, group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, manifestation candles, custom spell work, all of that is there. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the yellow geode and the Pagan Tarot, this is your reading, tapping into when and where will you meet the one. We're going to see who is this. We'll get info about the relationship. We'll get their zodiac, their energy, all that good stuff, Spirit. For group 4 with the yellow stone, please give us their timeline. For group 4, when will they meet the one? Oops. This is very interesting. Okay, so this is the energy that I get for you, group 4. It kind of feels like a strong crossroad moment that you're at right now. We got in the next few weeks, and then we also got in the next few years. So there's an energy here of you being able to be with the one sooner rather than later. There's a card in this deck that says it depends on your actions, and I was kind of expecting that to come out because typically that's what would give you such a wide timeline. It kind of depends on, okay, what direction you end up going in. But we did get the change your attitude card, which can talk about changing what you're looking for or changing the way that you're going about dating. So what I can say is when you have such a potent energy around you where it's like you could have this very, very quickly, that's when spirit is around. That cross of manifestation is where you can find that life force spirit energy. So spirit is near you at this time. Your guides are near you at this time. They're already talking to you. This could be through dreams. This can mean through deep knowing. It depends on your spiritual gifts. There's a quote that says, the universe speaks to you in your most fluent language. So like if your most fluent language is angel numbers, that's how spirit is going to communicate to you. If your most fluent language is that deep knowing, deep resonance, that gut feeling, that's how spirit will communicate to you, and so on and so forth. So whatever your most powerful spiritual language is, it seems like spirit has been communicating with you off the charts, like more than usual lately or right now or will be in the near future, as there is an opportunity for this to manifest very, very quickly. However, this could also take some years to manifest. For some of you, it also depends on how you kind of go through life and your life path. Some people go through life in a very action-oriented kind of way. They have to go through things to understand it. Whereas some people, they can see something happen in someone else's life, take the lesson, and they don't have to experience it. For me personally, I'm more of a go through it kind of person where I have to experience it, and then it's like, oh, okay, got it. Like for an example, I used to think, oh my goodness, I want such a big family. And then I had one child, and I was like, well, hold on now. This is something different. And I had cooled off on that desire and realized what my personal truth was through going through it. Not that it's bad, but it's just different than what it's presented to be and different than what you would expect. And there's so much more that comes with it than like the fun aspects that you really kind of look forward to. So it's a huge responsibility, and the state of the world is always changing, and but I say all that to say, with change your attitude coming up, you may be someone who's at a crossroads right now where you could be with the one, but you may not appreciate that person, you may not be attracted to that person, or it could be you're not ready for that connection to some degree. And so you got to go through a connection where it's like, okay, you kind of experience the opposite of the one, and it kind of levels you into being able to appreciate the one. I'll give you another example. I was just telling my friend about this the other day. I have this watch that this person gave to me, this person that wanted to date me. They were just like, honestly, the perfect partner. But when I met them, I couldn't appreciate them. So this person, they were always just such a provider, just always, what do you need? Like, I mean, it could be anything. Do you need like literally money, like cash in hand? I'll give that to you. Every time they drove by my favorite restaurant, which they lived by it, so it was pretty much every day they'd be asking me, do you want me to pick you something up and bring that to you? And I was just like, this person, like, they're too nice. What? Are you insane? Like, honestly, I could really just yoke myself up for even thinking that way, but you live and you learn. I had to go through that experience and then like experience the opposite where it's like totally low effort, really don't care if you're starving, like do not care to appreciate that. So when I literally had that person, you know, giving me the watch says Angel on it. It's so freaking cute. It's a nice brand as well, pretty expensive watch, and I just couldn't appreciate it, you know? And if I had gotten that now, oh, I would be all about it quickly, very quickly. Do you know how 30 minutes? Yeah, it would take me 30 minutes to know that that's for me. But at that time, I could not appreciate it, didn't see the value in it, even felt it was annoying. It was never that serious. I never felt like it was annoying, but I was just like, ugh, I didn't get it. Like, I didn't see how valuable it was. So it could be a situation like that as well, where it's like you kind of have to go through it and kiss some frogs before you know, meet your prince or your princess. So we have those three. Then we got 14 and 08. So you can meet this person on the 14th of the month or the 8th of the month, or these could also be significant numbers to you, ways that Spirit is communicating to you through angel numbers. We got February that has come out, so February will likely be significant to you as well. And then we got Taurus season and Cancer season that came out as significant for you. So listen, this could happen within the next few weeks, within the next few months, or this can, you know, happen within the next few years. Especially if you're really young, I would say that's probably fair. Like if you're like, well, I'm 15 watching this, I don't know that I'm ready for something that serious yet, then that makes sense. But even for those of you who are ready, I would say try to lean into the shifts that Spirit is leading you to and the changes and the change of perspective. But sometimes, yeah, you have to like literally experience the opposite or something that's not as good as what's being offered to see the value in what was actually offered. So Taurus season is from April 20th to May 20th. Cancer season is from June 21st to July 22nd. All right, Spirit, show us who this person is. What is their energy? What is their zodiac sign? What are they like? Who is the one for group 4? Who is the one for group 4? Oh, we got a lot of signs that came out. Okay, so let's start here. We got Taurus, Earth energy ruled by Venus. So Taurus is Earth, Venus. So this person is very into comfort, very into luxury. This person likely has a good job, makes a good amount of money. They like to be comfort and they like to be in nice environments. So this person likely has a nice home, a nice car, smells good, nice items, even nice clothes. This is someone who can appreciate luxury and also someone who loves romance as they are ruled by Venus. We actually got a lot of Venus energy because we got Libra here as well that came out, ruled by Venus as well, but an air sign. So Libra is very into romanticism. Libra is very romantic. Libra likes to live life in a romantic kind of way. Libra romanticizes whatever life they have at the moment and makes it the best that it can be. So I feel like this person is really into romantic connection, doing those really cute couple things where it's like you have a date night at home and you got hibachi at home, or you have a date night at home and you're doing like the pink canvas exchange, or you know, those couple building spiritual kind of practices where you're meditating together, or where you're, you know, kind of sitting with each other and hugging each other or staring at each other for a, you know, long period of time. Those kind of spiritual couple building activities, things like that. So one thing I can definitely say about your person group 4 is they're very much so into you, and they're very much so into connecting romantically. They need it. They need that romantic connection. We got Aries here, fire starter energy, the first of the zodiac, ruled by Mars, I do believe. I don't know why I'm blanking all of a sudden. I believe Aries is ruled by Mars. And Aries, strong fire energy, very action-oriented fire energy. So this person is ambitious. They're an individual. They go after what they want, very action-oriented. They speak up for themselves. They're very talkative, very vocal. I'm even getting a bit sassy with this person. Not sassy in an annoying kind of way, but sassy where it's like, okay, you can bring that up, but I'm going to bring this up. Like, I'm not just going to let you say whatever and yell in my face, and I'm just going to cower like, I'm afraid with like a dog. I'm going to say what needs to be said. You want to bring up something about me? I can bring up something about you too. Okay, we're going to talk about it. So this person definitely speaks up for themselves. We got more air sign energy here. We had Libra before with that air sign energy, and we also have Aquarius here ruled by Uranus. So this person is quirky. They're a free spirit, and they're part of their purpose has to do with evolution, the evolution of themselves, the evolution of people. Honestly, the best way to describe this person is like they're very fun, very romantic, they're spicy, they're outspoken, and they're kind of spontaneous. They like to do new things, try new things. They like to meet new people. They like to try new foods. They like to try, and go into different cultures and things like that and kind of explore. They like new. And then we have Mercury, our planet of communication. So overall, this person is a really good communicator. This is someone you can have a serious conversation with, also someone you can have a playful conversation with. This person is really good with communication and conversation. So I definitely see you being intellectually stimulated by them and very satisfied by them. Spirit, what else can you tell us? For group 4, tell us about the relationship. What is this relationship all about? What is this relationship like? A lot of 5 energy. We got the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Wands that has just come out. And I'm hearing finding yourself, or going back to a version of yourself that was more potent and powerful and free. Yeah, we actually have the Death card reversed with the High Priestess and the 8 of Cups reversed. For a small portion of you, this could be a past lover. That wasn't really something I was looking for to see. Like, we'll see where you'll meet this person. So if that aligns with how you met this person, I would say, yeah, that's a confirmation. But with that 8 of Cups reversed, Death card reversed, yeah, this could be a past lover for some of you. But the way that this was coming through for me intuitively when the cards first came out was more about returning to an older version of yourself that was more free, childlike, creative, that didn't surrender to whatever society was telling you should do or that you should want or who you should be. I feel like this relationship will bring out that best version of you, that more potent version of you, that more free version of you. I was actually telling that to group 2 and, talking about how it's so hard to have your spiritual beliefs when you have friends or family around you, your community around you doesn't agree or they don't support you. And it's like everything you say that you're excited about, it's like, no, that wasn't a download. That was a coincidence. Or no, I don't believe that. This is what's real. Like, it's so hard to steadily believe, what is true, and to listen to where Spirit is leading you and what Spirit is telling you when you have people around you who just want to get in your way or are contrarians, people who just want to disagree with you. So I see you actually getting a lot of safety from this relationship with this person being so understanding of you and you guys going through this expansion together. It's making it so you can really go further and where Spirit has been leading you. So Spirit may be already leading you now into returning to your childlike self, like Sun card energy. Themes of that would be like trusting the process or allowing Spirit, the higher power, to provide, not being, fearful and worried about the future. Those kind of themes. We got the 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So 5 of Wands with the 5 of Cups is like a lot of uncertainty or things kind of hitting the fan. And we got the Ace of Swords here. So I feel like getting in this relationship is going to be about standing up as your true self, not allowing other people to influence you and tell you who you are or what you should think, what you should believe, how you should be, but really being who you are and knowing what you know, believing what you believe without allowing other people to influence you. So you could be creating a family with this person and separating from your, kind of current family or friends or support system as you're creating your own. Yeah, we got the Lovers reverse that just came out. So this relationship is quite unconventional. We have the Seven of Pentacles here. And the Ace of Cups. So again, it's like Spirit is showing you how fulfilled you can be if you separate from your current ideas of what love is or what it should be like. You know, you may get that and realize, okay, that's actually not what I like, or that's not actually what I want and need. And that will influence your timeline within the next few weeks and in the next few years coming up. Also, I forgot to mention it, if Spirit has been leading you to do something specific, that can also be the thing that is influencing your timeline, but you'd pretty much already know or get that message in the near future, and it would kind of really click and be prominent. You'd be able to tell because the download would be so strong and powerful. But we got the Lovers reverse and the Ace of Cups. So it kind of seems like your mind is set on an SP, a specific person, or your mind is set on things kind of going in a certain way or having a certain kind of dynamic. And Spirit is kind of saying, that genuinely may not work for you. And we have the Ten of Wands reverse. So there's a lot of things that come with that, a lot of burdens, a lot of baggage that you're not aware of. Was I talking about kids in this pile? Because that goes back to like kind of what I was thinking myself, like, oh my goodness, I want to have a house full of kids, because I was raised in a house that had a whole lot of kids and a strong family community, and I just loved that. And I'm an only child, so I wanted that myself. I wanted to create my own big happy family. But then I had the one, and I realized what it actually means to have kids. Like I said, not that it's a bad thing, but I just realized the truth of it, all the other things that come with it. So it drastically shifted what I, wanted and needed for myself, even though you could not tell me before I had the one that I wasn't going to have a whole, I wanted six, okay? I wanted a small army. We have the Novice of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles here. So I see that this relationship is all about new passions, new beliefs, new desires, going on new adventures, like new passions and belief primarily. And we got the Nine of Swords reverse at the bottom of the deck. So there's nothing to fear. This will actually turn out a lot better than you expect or anticipate now. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. So I see you building and generating wealth with this person. Spirit, tell us where they will meet for group 4. Where will they meet? Where will group 4 meet the one? Okay, let's talk about the cards we have here. Very first card out was the Detachment card. So I would say that Spirit already kind of has a hand, and that's what I was saying with the in the next few weeks. Whenever there's a manifestation that's about to happen, Spirit is there. That life force energy is there. Spirit is there. So we have the Detachment card here. You don't have to look for this or make it happen. You just have to decide that you're going to surrender to it. And it could be a ritual. It could be a candle that you do. I have candles on my Etsy shop. I can do one for you. Or it can be something as simple as literally stopping, taking a moment, connecting with Spirit and speaking out loud, or meditating, praying, whatever way you like to, connect with the higher power, and telling Spirit, okay, I release and I allow you to bring this into my life. And then your job at that point would just to be a reflection of that. So make sure your actions are aligning with that release. You don't want to keep chasing it after you say, I give it to you. You want to literally allow it to happen and genuinely detach. We got the Risk card. All about spontaneity. So there could be a risk that you're called to at this time, or that you will be called to in the near future. And the risk in itself could be being willing to date someone that isn't your usual type. So there is a risk being called of you. For some of you, it's a risk that has to do with an action. And for some of you, it's a risk that is more about surrender. We got the Boundaries card. I would do whatever you can to disseminate those boundaries and to let down those walls. This would be a good time to have a open conversation with Spirit and ask Spirit to reveal to you the truth in a dream, or to give you the answer, to your questions in whatever form is available. You can even say that out loud and ask Spirit to give you, the answers that you seek. But you got some walls up, and Spirit is wanting you to let those down. And then we got the Storms card here. You can meet this person on a rainy day, or you can meet this person in a city, state, region that gets a lot of rain. Or during the storm in a spiritual sense, where it's like Spirit is calling you out of your comfort zone. We got Krishna with devotion. It says, trust your spiritual guidance. Yeah, we were just talking about that. It says your commitment has been recognized. So Spirit is saying, trust your spiritual guidance now. Your commitment, how much work you're willing to put in, that has been recognized. The last thing that it says is you are loved unconditionally. So your guides are literally like, we see that hard work you've been putting in. You're just not called to do that hard work at this time. So now it's just going to run you ragged and make you feel like you're doing all this work and it's not working, when really it's just you're not called to do that work at this time, and this is the time where you're meant to chill and allow. That's what I got for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description if you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, manifestation candles, all that stuff is there. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.